What's up, everybody? This is a video for good buddy Tim Murat. Another great YouTuber on here. He has gone over 100 subs, and he's nice enough to do a contest for everybody. Congratulations, Tim. I was surprised you weren't at 100 subs already. I'm sure you'll be at 200 or more before anybody knows it. Great videos. He's a great guy. We've done a trade and worked out really well, and I'm sure anybody watching this video here is already subscribed to him, but if you're not, I'll leave a link below. Please go subscribe to him. He's got some great videos, great collection, just a great guy all around. And first of all, Tim, I want to say I'm doing the video for the contest here, but especially in light of winning another contest, I don't put my name in the hat for the drawing. Just doing this to celebrate your 100 subs and show some support, and these videos are always fun to do. So here we go. Tim asks if you knew somebody that you know hasn't read a lot of comics prior, or any at all, and they were you know, wondering where to start to get into comics. What kind of things would you recommend them? Man, there's so much good stuff out there. But like everybody says, it depends on the person. It depends on who you're talking to that's wanting to get into comics. And I'm sure you know, any friends or anything like that, you'd know them. But depending on who they were, we've got a few things here that I think would be good to start off. First of all, for someone who's just looking to read some pretty good stories, kind of straight up superhero stuff, nothing, I don't think, too complicated. I would recommend, first of all, some Claremont and Byrne X-Men, like Days of Future Past. It involves a little time travel, but it's not like today's time travel stories. It's not quite as complicated, and it's a good story. And also a series I liked from a few years ago, the Superman Batman. I think this is a good volume of that. It's Jeff Loeb, great Michael Turner art. It's the return of Supergirl, and it really shows, I think, Superman and Batman at their best. It's got Darkseid in it as well, so got a lot of action, some good writing, great art. You know. Now, for someone who doesn't mind seeing superheroes kind of in a different way, you know, they're not stuck on the hardcore, you know, superhero stuff. They don't mind when things are played around with a little bit. I always recommend Dark Knight Returns, Frank Miller. Such a great story. Again, fantastic art, very dark, and I think it really shows where comics, you know, are not for kids as well. Now the next stuff here, these are a little more adult oriented, not so much in like visuals, but in themes and things. I always recommend to anyone who wants to see just a great story that happens to be comics. Almost anything from the Sandman Vertigo series by Neil Gaiman. This is one of my favorite volumes, this Season of Mist. This is has a story where he goes down to hell to free the woman that he was in love with and trapped her in hell because she spurned him, spurned his advances, and it also, you know, it features the DC version of Thor and Odin, Loki, things like that. It's Sandman. It's really good, especially anyone in college or above. It's definitely a good read. Also, The Crow, such a great story, especially anyone that liked the movie, or if they like that kind of dark action. I would recommend this. Okay, anybody who likes you know, something kind of different, kind of zany, and they like horror and superheroes, Marvel Zombies. And of course, along with that, I always recommend anybody Walking Dead, especially people who like the show and haven't read the comics. Totally different, non-superhero, good storytelling, good art. And then finally, Saga. And this, of course, there are some things in here. This isn't for kids, but it's a great story. Fantastic art. Anyone into fantasy, sci-fi, anything like that. And those are kind of the trades that at least the ones that I have, that I would recommend to people. I also recommend stuff like Kingdom Come from DC, Golden Age from DC, Marvels, and there's some other stuff, but I think that those are some pretty good starting points. Now, the next thing you ask for is if you could take all the creators that have been in comics and kind of put them in a pool and just pick and choose your own creators, what would kind of be your dream team, and what book would you put them on? And man, I've been thinking about this for days and days, and there's so many great creators out there, and I think about what they have worked on and haven't worked on and things like that, and I don't know, this was a tough one. To me, I think I'm not sure if he's ever done any X-Men, at least not in the mainstream X-Men titles. I've always wanted to see George Perez do some X-Men, and I think if you put Mark Waid writing a book like that, Waid and Perez on X-Men, I think that'd be a good team. I also think Brian K. Vaughan and Franco Villa on a book like Doctor Strange. Take the magic and the fantasy aspects from like Saga that Vaughn writes, and that horror look that Franco Villa does on stuff like Afterlife with Archie, and put it on Doctor Strange. I think that would be very cool. I was trying to think of somewhere, you know, if we could bring Kirby back, a book to put him on. I'm trying to think of what he hasn't done. It was that's very hard because the man did so much. So naturally I started thinking of, you know, DC and some indie books and stuff that he didn't work on. And I don't know, for some reason I think Kirby on Wonder Woman. And I don't know why. But I think if you could have him write it, but I think if you put someone like Gail Simone, I think that would be a good matchup. I'd even take and every now and then have Mike Allred do some inking. I think his inks would look really cool behind Kirby pencils, or on top of Kirby pencils. I don't know why. But I think that would be neat. So that's that's my 3 shots in the dark. That was a tough one. But that's it. Congratulations again, Tim. I haven't checked, but I'm sure you're well over 100 now. But like I said, I'm sure you'll be at 200-300 before we know it. Like I said, I'll leave a link below. Go check out Tim Marant's channel now. Great videos, great guy, and thanks for the contest. Again, I'm just doing this for fun, so don't put my name in the hat. I appreciate it. And everybody take care. Till next time, keep reading those books. Later.